Welcome to Success Suite with Julie Hogbin. Success Suite is your key to unlocking success fueled by transparency, integrity and visionary leadership with a conscious design. Whether you're scaling your business, elevating your career or aligning your personal life with your deeper purpose, we'll provide the tools, insights and inspiration to help you thrive. The podcast where success isn't just a goal, it's a strategy. Formerly known as Conscious Leadership, this rebranded powerhouse is built on the foundation of over 200 episodes that explored how intentional, integrity-led, visionary and emotionally intelligent leadership transforms lives and businesses and are the foundation for sustained success. This is your blueprint for next-level success. No fluff, no excuses. It's about winning in life and business with clarity, transparency and the strategies that work. Here, we cut through the noise and focus on what really works. Building wealth in every sense of the word, mastering leadership and driving sustainable results. If you're here to make excuses or stay comfortable, this isn't your space. But if you're ready to take ownership, make bold moves and lead with both strength and vision, you're in the right place. Success isn't a mystery. It's a state of mind, a system and leadership. Here, with Julie's mantra of nothing sits in isolation, everything is connected. We'll dive into strategies that cover you as the leader you are, to lead with integrity while achieving sustainable success on your terms. If you're ready to design a life and business you love, welcome to the Success Suite. Welcome to Success Suite, where we decode the labels of success. I'm your host, Julie Hogbin. Success often comes with countless labels, each carrying its own weight and expectations. Throughout this episode, we will navigate through the various definitions and understandings of success labels and ultimately uncover what it truly means to accept or not accept the label. What is a label? Let me first explain what this means. We use labels all of the time and expect others to have the same interpretation of a label as we do, and in reality, that is not the case. We all have our own interpretation of a word linked to our experiences. A label is a word we use to describe something or someone ambitious, confident, positive, moody. Are all labels. And what do they mean? What are the behaviours associated to the words? And that is the important part. What do people actually do that creates the label that both others call them and we call ourselves? Accepting the wrong label can be detrimental to life, let alone success. Remember the phrase that you may have grown up with, sticks and stones may break my bones and words will never hurt me. Well, it is not true. Words can hurt silently and deeply and for a long time. The language of achievement. Success is more than just reaching goals, it's also about understanding the language of achievement. How we talk about success and the labels we apply to it can significantly impact our ability to attain it. Think about the words and phrases you use when discussing your goals and ambitions. Are you framing success in a positive light, or are you unintentionally undermining your own potential? It's essential to be mindful of the language we use when pursuing success. Positive, affirming words can empower us and help us stay motivated, while negative or self-limiting language can hold us back. Consider how you describe your achievements and setbacks. Do you focus on the lessons learned and the progress made, or do you dwell on perceived failures? Furthermore, the labels we assign to success can shape our mindset. It's easy to fall into the trap of defining success solely in terms of external markers such as financial wealth, status, or recognition. However, true success encompasses personal growth, fulfillment, and the contributions we make to others and the world around us. By embracing a more holistic definition of success, we can free ourselves from the constraints of narrow labels and open ourselves up to a broader spectrum of achievements. Remember, success is the accomplishment of an aim or purpose and achieving the desired or hoped for results. Therefore, everything can be classified as a success, and we need to clearly define the definition of what success is for us. For if we do not, how will we know when we achieve it? In your pursuit of success, pay attention to the language you use and the labels you apply. Challenge yourself to reframe your understanding of success and adopt a more expansive view that encompasses personal fulfillment, growth, and positive impact. By doing so, you can harness the power of language to propel yourself toward the success you desire. Positive labels and their impact. It's undeniable that labels have a powerful impact on how we perceive ourselves and how others view us. Positive labels, in particular, can be an incredibly powerful force for shaping our self-image and influencing our success. When we are labelled as talented, capable, or creative, it can empower us to live up to those expectations and strive for even greater achievements. These positive labels can act as a catalyst for personal growth and development. When we internalise these labels, they become part of our self-concept, driving us to push our limits and reach for new heights. They can provide a foundation of confidence and belief in our abilities, nurturing a mindset of optimism and resilience in the face of challenges. Moreover, positive labels can also influence the way others perceive us, which can open doors to new opportunities and collaborations. People are naturally drawn to those who exude confidence and competence, and when we embody positive labels, it can pave the way for meaningful connections and professional advancement. However, it's crucial to remember that the power of positive labels lies not only in their ability to uplift us, but also in our responsibility to extend those labels to others. By acknowledging and affirming the strengths and talents of those around us, we can contribute to creating a culture of positivity and encouragement, ultimately fostering an environment where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. In the journey towards success, the impact of positive labels cannot be overstated. They have the potential to shape our beliefs, influence our actions, and ultimately propel us toward realising our full potential. So, let's embrace and believe the power of positive labels, both for ourselves and for those we encounter, as we continue on our path to success. Common positive labels for successful individuals. Successful individuals often carry positive labels that reflect their achievements and traits. These labels are not only descriptive, but also empowering. One common label attributed to successful individuals is visionary. Visionaries possess the ability to see the bigger picture, anticipate future trends, and innovate in their respective fields. They are not afraid to challenge the status quo and visualise a brighter future. Another positive label is driven. Successful individuals are often characterised by their relentless pursuit of their goals and their unyielding determination to overcome obstacles. They are motivated by a deep sense of purpose and demonstrate unwavering commitment to their endeavours. Furthermore, successful individuals are often described as resilient. They have the ability to bounce back from setbacks, learn from failures, and adapt to changing circumstances. Their resilience enables them to navigate challenges with grace and emerge even stronger. Additionally, successful individuals are frequently labelled as influential. Their actions and accomplishments inspire others, and their leadership creates a ripple effect that brings about positive change in their spheres of influence. These positive labels reflect the qualities of successful individuals and serve as aspirations for those striving for success. They embody the traits of vision, perseverance, adaptability, and impact that are synonymous with achieving greatness. How positive labels shape self-perception. Positive labels have a powerful impact on how we perceive ourselves. When we receive positive feedback or are labelled as successful, talented, or capable, it can shape our self-perception in significant ways. Studies have shown that when we are labelled positively, we are more likely to internalise those labels and strive to live up to them. This is why it is so important to surround ourselves with supportive and empowering influences that reinforce positive labels. Remember, you are the sum of the parts you surround yourself with. Make sure they have positive labels. In a professional setting, being labelled as a high performer or innovative thinker can inspire us to push ourselves further and take on new challenges. When we believe in these positive labels, we are more inclined to embrace opportunities for growth and development. This can ultimately lead to greater success and satisfaction in our careers. On a personal level, positive labels can also impact our self-esteem and confidence. When we are recognised for our contribution, resilience, or creativity, it can bolster our sense of self-worth and encourage us to embrace our unique strengths. Positive labels can provide a sense of validation and affirmation, reinforcing the positive qualities that make us who we are. It's essential to be mindful of the labels we assign to ourselves and others, as well as the labels we internalise from our environment. By surrounding ourselves with positivity and encouragement, we can shape our self-perception in a way that generates growth, resilience, and success. Embracing positive labels can empower us to reach our full potential and cultivate a strong sense of self-confidence. The role of society in label creation. Society plays a crucial role in the creation of labels of success. From a young age, we are exposed to societal norms and expectations that shape our understanding of what it means to be successful. Whether it's through media, education, or cultural influences, we are constantly bombarded with definitions of success that may not align with our own values and aspirations. The pressure to conform to these societal labels can be overwhelming, leading many to pursue paths that may not necessarily bring them fulfillment. It's important to recognise the influence of society in shaping our perceptions of success, but also to challenge these norms and carve out our own definitions of what it means to lead a successful life. Remember, if you do not define your success, someone else will for you. By acknowledging the role of society in label creation, we can empower ourselves to break free from conventional expectations and pursue our own unique paths to success. Ultimately, success is deeply personal and cannot be confined to narrow societal constructs. What you classify as success, others may not, and what they classify as success, you may not. And that is what creates a diverse world and provides us all with something to learn. It's about finding fulfillment, purpose, and joy in our accomplishments, regardless of whether they fit into traditional labels of success. Personal stories, embracing your label. Growing up, I struggled with the label of being a perfectionist. I often felt like I had to live up to this ideal of always getting everything right, and it created a lot of pressure for me. However, as I've become older, I've realised that being labelled as a perfectionist isn't necessarily a negative thing. In fact, it has pushed me to strive for excellence in everything I do, and it has helped me develop a strong work ethic and attention to detail. Similarly, many of us carry labels that have been imposed on us by society or even by ourselves. These labels can range from being labelled as shy, introverted, or even lazy. But what's important is that we have the power to redefine these labels and use them to our advantage. For example, being labelled as shy doesn't have to hold you back. Instead, it can push you to become a great listener and an observer, which can be invaluable skills in many aspects of life. Embracing our labels and recognising the unique strengths that come with them can be a game changer in how we approach success. Remember, is it a label someone has given you or one you have given yourself? You do not have to accept either. They can both be changed if they need to be. It's all about shifting our perspectives and seeing our labels as assets rather than limitations. By embracing our labels, we can turn what might have been perceived as weaknesses into unique strengths that set us apart and propel us towards success. Remember, It's not about shedding our labels, but rather embracing them and using them to our advantage. So, the next time you feel weighed down by a label, try reframing it as a positive attribute and watch how it transforms your approach to success. Navigating the challenges of labels. Navigating the challenges of labels can often feel like walking through a maze with too many dead ends. It's natural for ambitious individuals to crave success, and in our quest to achieve it, we often find ourselves confined by the labels others place upon us. Whether it's being categorised by our job title, our education level, or even our age, these labels can feel restrictive and limiting. But here's the thing. Labels only have as much power over us as we give them. We have the ability to redefine and expand upon what these labels mean for us, refuse to be confined by the limitations that others, and maybe even yourself, set for you, and instead, carve your own path to success. Navigating the challenges of labels requires resilience, confidence, and a willingness to break free from the constraints placed upon us. It's about acknowledging the labels that have been assigned to us and then choosing to rewrite the script on our own terms. Success isn't about conforming to a set of predefined labels. It's about embracing our uniqueness and using it to our advantage. As you continue along your own path towards success, remember that the labels placed upon you do not define you. They are merely a starting point, a launching pad from which you can defy expectations and surpass limitations, because on the other side of those labels lies your true potential. Crafting your own success label. Now that we've unpacked the impact of labels on success, it's time to reclaim the narrative. You have the power to craft your own success label, one that reflects your unique journey and aspirations. It's important to recognise that success is not one size fits all. What works for others may not necessarily align with your personal definition of success. By embracing your individuality and setting your own benchmarks, you can redefine what success means to you. Remember, if you haven't already defined it, this is where you do. Or if nothing else, at least start the thinking process for yourself. One of my new success criteria is working out whether the laptop lifestyle is what I want. As you travel through your success, you will have new things appear to make decisions on. Start by defining your core values and priorities. What truly matters to you? Is it financial freedom, creative fulfillment, making a positive impact, or a combination of different factors? Clarifying your values will guide you towards a version of success that resonates with your authentic self. Remember, success is not just about external achievements, but also about fulfillment and alignment with your inner values. Next, set specific and measurable goals that align with your personal definition of success. These goals should be meaningful to you, rather than simply conforming to societal or industry norms. Break the goals into actionable steps and commit to making progress every day. It is the small, consistent actions that lead to transformative change and help you carve out your unique path to success. Embrace a growth mindset and be open to adapting your definition of success as you evolve and grow. Success is not static. It's a dynamic and evolving concept that must reflect your personal growth and changing aspirations. Do not be afraid to redefine success as you progress on your journey. Your success label is not set in stone. It's a fluid and adaptable reflection of your personal growth, achievements, and potentially new opportunities that appear. Be aware of losing focus and shiny penny syndrome kicking in. Ensure any opportunity fits and is not just a diversion. Lastly, surround yourself with a supportive community that values your unique definition of success. Seek out mentors, peers, and collaborators who understand and respect your individual path. Connect with like-minded individuals who uplift and inspire you, and who can provide valuable insights and support as you craft your own success label. By identifying your core values, setting meaningful goals, embracing growth, and cultivating a supportive community, you can redefine success on your own terms. Remember, success is not defined by external labels. It's a deeply personal and evolving narrative that you have the power to shape and redefine. Beyond labels to true success. Thank you for joining us on this journey to explore the labels of success. We've uncovered the power and limitations of labels and how they can shape our perceptions of success. But true success goes beyond mere labels. Remember, success is not a one-size-fits-all concept. It's deeply personal and can take on many forms. It's about embracing our unique paths and celebrating our individual achievements, big or small. As we finish today's episode, I encourage you to look beyond the surface and challenge the traditional notions of success. Embrace your authenticity, pursue your passions, and define success on your own terms. Thank you for listening to Labels of Success, and wishing you all the success on your unique journey. Join us next time. Please subscribe and share. And if you need help in defining your success criteria, contact me at juliehogbin.com. Thanks for listening to Success Suite, where we don't just talk about success, we create it. If today's episode sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who's ready to listen and learn. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. If you found value here, I'd love it if you could take a moment to leave a review. Your feedback helps us reach even more people ready to transform their life and business. For additional powerful insights, strategies, and exclusive content, head over to our YouTube channel. Subscribe there for videos that dive even deeper into the topics we cover here. And remember to check out my author page on Amazon and juliehogbin.com, where you'll find resources, tools, and insights to fuel your journey. Let's connect and keep the momentum going. And please look at successuite.io for magic to help you and your business. Remember, success starts with action. Go out there and make it happen. Subscribe for your weekly episode on Success Suite, and if you want a specific topic covered, let me know.